Imagine standing on the edge of the sparkling Adriatic Sea, the waves gently kissing the shore, while behind you rise ancient stone walls that have stood for centuries. This is Croatia, a land where history, culture, and breathtaking natural beauty come together to create one of the most magical destinations in Europe. If you've ever dreamed of walking through cobblestone streets that echo with medieval stories, sailing across turquoise waters dotted with hundreds of islands, or tasting food so rich in tradition that every bite feels like a piece of history, then Croatia is the place waiting to capture your heart. We are going to journey across this incredible country, uncovering its fascinating history, exploring its vibrant cities, learning about its traditions, food, and culture, and discovering why it is one of Europe's best-kept treasures. Croatia, officially known as the Republic of Croatia, lies at the crossroads of Central and Southeastern Europe, bordered by Slovenia, Hungary, Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Montenegro, with a long stretch of coastline along the Adriatic Sea. It's a relatively small country, with a population of about 3.8 million people, but don't let its size fool you. Croatia is packed with cultural depth, natural wonders, and historical richness that rivals any of the world's most famous destinations. For Americans planning a visit, Croatia offers that perfect balance of old-world European charm and modern comfort. Over the centuries, Croatia was shaped by many cultures: Romans, Byzantines, Venetians, Austro-Hungarians, and each left behind influences that can still be seen today. Medieval towns with Gothic and Renaissance architecture, coastal cities with Venetian-style buildings, and inland regions with Austrian Baroque designs are all part of Croatia's rich cultural tapestry. After centuries of being part of empires and kingdoms, Croatia declared independence in 1991, and despite a difficult war in the early 1990s, it emerged as a proud nation. Today, it is a member of the European Union and NATO, and it has become one of the most sought-after travel destinations in Europe. When it comes to cities, Croatia is full of surprises. The capital city, Zagreb, is often the starting point for travelers. It is a lively metropolis with a blend of old and new. The upper town, known as Gornji Grad, is filled with medieval charm, narrow streets, and landmarks like St. Mark's Church with its colorful tiled roof. The lower town, Donji Grad, is more modern with wide boulevards, parks, and museums. Zagreb is not just the political capital but also a cultural hub, offering theaters, galleries, festivals, and vibrant nightlife. On the coast, the city of Split is one of the jewels of Croatia. As mentioned earlier, it is home to Diocletian's palace. But Croatia is not just about cities. Its natural landscapes are breathtaking. The Dalmatian coast is one of the most beautiful stretches of coastline in the world, with more than 1,000 islands scattered across the Adriatic Sea. Some of the most famous islands include Hvar, known for its lavender fields and nightlife, Korčula, said to be the birthplace of Marco Polo, and Brač, home to the stunning Zlatni Rat Beach, which shifts shape with the tides. The Plitvice Lakes National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is another natural wonder. Imagine walking through a forest where waterfalls cascade from one emerald lake into another, creating a fairy tale landscape. The Krka National Park is equally enchanting, with waterfalls you can actually swim under. For adventure seekers, Croatia offers hiking in the Dinaric Alps, sailing in the Adriatic, and even skiing in the winter months. Now let's talk about the weather. Croatia is at its best in late spring and early fall. From May to June and September to October, the weather is warm, sunny, and perfect for exploring without the heavy crowds of summer. The summer months of July and August are hot, with temperatures often reaching the 80s and 90s Fahrenheit. And this is the peak tourist season when beaches are lively and festivals are in full swing. Winter, on the other hand, is much quieter, especially along the coast, though Zagreb transforms into a magical Christmas market destination, which has actually been voted one of the best in Europe. Croatian culture is deeply rooted in tradition, and this is best experienced through its food and festivals. Croatian cuisine is diverse because of its geography and history. Along the coast, you'll find Mediterranean flavors, fresh seafood, olive oil, and wine. In the inland regions, the food is heartier, influenced by Central Europe, with dishes like stews, sausages, and pastries. Some of the must-try foods include pika, a slow-cooked dish of meat and vegetables prepared under a bell-shaped lid, black risotto, made with cuttlefish ink, and pasticata, a beef dish cooked in wine and spices. For dessert, try frickel, small donut-like pastries often enjoyed during festivals. And let's not forget Croatian wines, which are gaining international recognition, and rakija, a strong fruit brandy that is a symbol of Croatian hospitality. The traditions of Croatia also shine through its music, dance, and festivals. Klapa singing, a form of traditional a cappella music, is even recognized by UNESCO. Folk dances, colorful costumes, and local festivals bring communities together. If you're lucky enough to visit during a festival, you'll see how Croatians celebrate life with energy, music, and food. Croatia's people are warm and welcoming, with a strong sense of pride in their heritage. The average age of the population is around 44 years, and while the country has modernized, it still holds on to its traditions and values. Family is at the center of life, and visitors often remark on the kindness and hospitality of Croatians. For Americans, traveling to Croatia often feels both familiar and exotic. It has the friendliness and openness you appreciate, but also that European charm that makes you feel like you've stepped into another world. As we continue through this journey, it's clear that Croatia is more than just a vacation spot. It's a place that inspires. Whether you're walking through the historic streets of Dubrovnik, hiking through waterfalls in Plitvice, tasting seafood along the coast, or simply enjoying the sunset over the Adriatic, Croatia has a way of leaving a mark on your soul. It reminds us that life is not just about rushing from one thing to another, but about slowing down, savoring moments, and connecting with history, nature, and people. I want to leave you with this thought. Traveling is not only about seeing new places, it's about opening your heart to new experiences. If this journey has inspired you, don't stop here. On my channel, I have more incredible destinations waiting for you. Stories about places that will spark your curiosity, fuel your dreams, and maybe even shape your future adventures. So when you're ready, click on the next video, and let's keep exploring the world together.